Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another weekend here at Grace Online. I just want to, before I get into my announcements, give a big shout out to Matt Jarose and Stuart Mulligan for their wonderful support of my beard this week on our Grace Care page. Appreciate it, fellas. It will be staying on until we get back together again physically. So everybody will get to check it out in its magnificence. I don't know how much longer after that it will stay on, but I did make a commitment to keep it on all the way through this isolation that we have all been traveling through. So I'll stay on for a few more weeks anyway. I would just like to give a huge thank you to all of those who have been giving during this season toward Grace. We, as you know, as a church, don't receive any funding from outside, so we have to do everything that we do on the backs of the people who give. And you know who you are. As a matter of fact, we do too now, because everything that's been given to Grace during this period of time has all come through online. So we know exactly who's been giving. But I just really appreciate your faithfulness. It's been a bit of a challenge for us as a church, but we're getting through. We're going to get through to the end of this, and it's all going to be great. But if you would like to, if you haven't actually set up online giving, you can find all those details on our website at hobart.org.au/give. I really appreciate your generosity, Grace. It's been fantastic. Speaking about Grace, we have a Grace Care page, which is a closed Grace Facebook page that we set up at the beginning of this whole season for people to, if they've got prayer requests or things that they need to let us know about, that they don't want to let the whole world know about, they can post them on that page. Also, that's where we put up things such as Ray and Ann's weekly messages. Also, the link to our Zoom prayer meeting, which happens every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. That goes on there as well. So if you're not part of that yet and you're a member of Grace, well done. You've managed to resist joining for the last 16 weeks. That's a pretty good track record there that you've got. But if you are part of Grace Church and you'd like to be a part of that page, just let us know. You can let us know through our website, and we will get back to you straight away and give you access to our Grace Care page. Our youth over the school holidays will be taking a break, as they always do, but at the end of the school holidays, they will be coming back face to face once again. And we're really excited about that. They're really excited about that. It's going to be great. So after the school holidays, our youth program will be starting back up again, and it will be face-to-face, as will be Boys Brigade and Girls Brigade as well, which is going to be terrific. It's going to be fantastic. Our drum roll, please. They're not the only things that will be starting up after the school holidays face-to-face. We will be as well. That's right. Our Sunday service will be starting up on July the 26th. We will be getting back together again face to face, and we won't have to exclude anyone. One of the dilemmas that we have been struggling with is, how do you have a public service where people who are considered vulnerable aren't able to come along? And that has weighed quite heavily on my mind and the leadership's mind as we've tried to work out, well, when is it safe for us to actually have a public gathering where we can have everybody together and not have to exclude anyone. And we feel that coming back on the 26th of July is definitely doable for all of us. So we're really looking forward to that. Things will be a little bit different with social distancing and some of the cleaning that we have to do and all that. But we'll be able to manage all of that very, very well. And we're really looking forward to seeing all of your wonderful, wonderful faces again. Now, there are a few other things that are actually starting up again as well here at Grace. One of them is the men are getting together for a men's breakfast on the 18th of July down at the Grace Centre. It's a Saturday morning, 9 a.m. We're going to get together and have breakfast together, and that's I'm looking forward to that. Men, if you haven't already seen the notice on our Grace Care page, and haven't let Ray know, could you please let Ray Sakaris know? You can let him know through our website as well, or just through Facebook. That's perfectly fine. But if you can just let him know so we can work out numbers and catering and all that sort of stuff, that'd be great. We're expecting a bumper crowd. And the great thing now with the ruling having dropped from 4 square metres down to 2 square metres within a building, we can have up to 80 people, 80 men, if we so chose, in that big room that we've got down there at the Grace Centre. Grace Girls will also be gathering as well. Anne is planning a number of pop-up events as opposed to pop-off events, which the men would normally plan, but they're going to have some pop-up events that will be happening. The first one is happening on Saturday the 11th of July, starting at 10 a.m, meeting outside of the Hurricanes Cafe down at Bellerive for a walk along the beach together. There will be a number of other ones that will be happening after that, and Anne will be letting you all know about that, but that's something to look forward to as well. Well, as I mentioned, today's going to be a little bit different because we've decided to take a little bit of a different tack to our message. Instead of a message this morning, you're going to have a worship experience. Singers and worship leaders have all contributed a song that has spoken to their hearts during this season that we've just gone through. And as you listen through each of the songs, I am sure you're going to be incredibly blessed and encouraged. Sarah's going to introduce it to us in just a moment, so if you want to just flick over to that, the next video on this list, that'd be fantastic. Really looking forward to seeing all of you again very, very shortly, Grace. Have a fantastic Sunday. God bless.